All right, I want an option to eat this. Eat this corporate person. Nom 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 nom. Thanks, pal. All right, now you're going to be my new lawyer minion. Do not walk away from me, minion. Turn this into Vampire the Masquerade. No, excuse me. Do you have a tummy ache over here? Blah. I'm Count Deez. Oh, did I? Do I have it? No. I didn't say it. I was going to count D's nuts. This is my vampire character. I'm very proud. Yes. This isn't a dad joke. This is my teenage joke. This is a joke that makes dad sat, like frown a little bit. I would like to level. Is there a level in you? There is. Yay. All right. Where am I? I'm over here. I'm just taking a lovely stroll in the city with my bats. That's a good one. Yeah. That is a good concept. A vampire shooting blood, a bloodbender. Yeah. Actually, in Vampire the Masquerade, that would be a Zamitzi. Oh, cool pharaoh person. Are you a vampire? Are you a Setite? God, am I the only one that speaks Vampire the Masquerade here? Oh God, I'm a nerd. Or is this you, Power Lad? If it is, nice look. Chef's kiss. I like the look. Actions. Info. Oh, you're just okay, you're a different person. I give you just two vampires. All right, I'm gonna. Oh God. I will wave. Well, that's not a nice wave. I will bow. There we go. Just two vampires out in the sun. Maybe we're LARPing. Oh wow, the card game. I didn't know. Okay. When did the card game come out? I assume in the 90s when card games just exploded. Oh wow, deep cut. Oh God, you're definitely a higher generation than I am. or lower, my bad. Yeah, higher generations mean you were weaker. Yeah. Which apparently that's why I'm walking around in the sun. All right, enough Vampire the Masquerade. Or at least at that technicality. Shadowy Bind, Smite. Let's get... Do I want a melee? Or is this... What is this? Let's get Gloom. I like that one. I should have got Flight. Shit. Away I go. Oh well. What do? I assume you shoot you make little bats fly around me. Okay. Contact. I call you. Mission me. We're gonna do some mopping. But the water and making it look like blood, that is very good. I like it. There we go. I'll shoot a blood red skull at you. While the Arachnos applause. You go. You do it. You're doing a good job. Hoot, hoot, hoot. God. Oh, God. I played the video game. Like, that was my first Vampire the Masquerade experience. I played the video game with that started out in the Middle Ages, where the main character was Kristoff, looking for his girlfriend in the modern age. Spoiler for a video game that came out like 20 years ago. Part of it took place in like I think it started out in like medieval Hungary or something like that, and then the main character Kristoff, like he was and something that always bugged me, like and I don't know the proper way to say it, but like in the video game they said Bruja, and then when I started talking to other people, they were like Bruja. So I don't know what the proper way of saying Bruja, but the video game said Bruja. If I'm not because that's the way I learned how to say it. I was like, oh, they know what they're doing, but maybe they just said it wrong. I have no idea. Bruja. Okay. I mean, that's my understanding. Those tricksy J's, they make so many different like sounds depending on where you're at. And then I never played the actual like pen and paper. But I liked a couple of nerdy friends. They didn't like the rules, and they were the ones who they didn't like the mechanics of Vampire the Masquerade, and they used a different set of rules for a role-playing game called Alternity, which was more like sci-fi, but they like ported over the rules, like the basic like discipline stuff, and then just like used Alternity kind of like rules to do like successes on skills and how many dots you had in a discipline or whatever. And we played a couple of Vampire the Masquerade games, or I guess Vampire the Masquerade Alternity flavored games that were pretty fun. Yes, actually, Kindred the Embrace. I thank you for. It was a motorcycle accident, which is, I guess a distinction without a difference. I I didn't realize, like, it wasn't until I got into the Vampire the Masquerade that I was like, holy shit, that show was was totally, Vampire the Masquerade. And I don't know why they just didn't call it Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know if, like, they didn't want to, like, start shit with, like, Anne Rice or something. Or they didn't want to, I have no idea. But I think not like recently, I mean, it's been like over 10 years ago. They ran that series on something. It was some sort of like channel, like Chiller. I can't remember. It was like an all horror. Yes, they didn't want the Slayers or Anne Rice to come after them. Yeah, I guess it was like a branding marketing thing. I guess they wanted to be a vampire show, but not a vampire show, which I kind of feel like you lean into the fangs. But I remember it actually, like, I remember watching that as a kid, and I was like, holy shit. Like, this is a pretty good show. And I watched a couple episodes like 10-ish years ago on this Chill something channel. Because it only like ran one season. And I don't even think it got like a full network style season. I think it was like maybe half or something like that. But I remember it actually being a pretty good show. Like it held teenage me's interest, like, at the time. I remember thinking, like, wow, why don't they do more of this? And that might even led me to the video game. Not entirely sure. Some things have happened since then. It did originally air on Fox. Yes, I do remember that. And Fox had a mixed track record of not really giving shows a full run. Defeat all snakes. Manage. Alright, let's see. That's damage. Yeah, I want that to do psychic damage. I mean, shit, it's a skull coming at your face. That'll psionically scar someone. God. Now I just feel like I should use a nerd voice. Like, what is your favorite vampire movies? I remember watching Near Dark. Me and the wife watched Near Dark on Shudder not too long ago. That's actually a pretty good movie. I do like the Vampire the Masquerade trying to do a catch-all for, like, all vampire lore. Like, I think that was very ambitious and cool of them to try to, like, do everything into, like, the various, like, clans and so forth. And I don't know where it is, like, in story or whatever. What was it? Like, Vampire the Requiem, when they kind of, like, it's my understanding they, like, cut down a lot of the clans and kind of just dumped the canon. They rebooted it. And me and my circle of friends were not very pleased with that. And I think the more recent video games, or one of the more recent video games, was more like Requiem. which I don't really know shit about that. Oh, hi there. Feel I'll bite. Feel my hold. The hold of these nuts. Hey, buddy. Oh, wah wah. Oh, vampire mage. You picked the one of the OP. What did I do? Let's see. I played. We did a couple of games. I did a Nosferatu, which was fun. And I think the other one I did was Gangrel. Anytime we did like role-playing stuff with my circle of friends, we had like a in-house kind of conceptual rule. And I don't know if anybody else did this. When we, it's kind of like a shorthand for gameplay, and this is something that I just really liked. Like, it was like an offhand comment that I kind of ran with, and then it was just kind of a fun thing that we would try to come up with an actor to say that is who is playing your character. And my Nosferatu character was played by Ron Perlman, which I think is a good pick. And my Gangrel character was played by the Hills Have Eyes guy. I can't remember his name though, but he's on the cover of the Hills Have Eyes. It's like something Berryman, like a movie that I have not seen, but that guy, I remember him from like Weird Science. And there was a dude I used to work at Kroger a long time ago. Kind of favored that guy. Like, it was a little bit of an inside joke that he, like, a dude I worked with was like, Hank looks like the Hills Have Eyes guy. But it was also kind of like that guy had some mean eyes. Yeah, he was in everything. I think one of the last things he was in was like some of that Rob Zombie, Devil's Rejects, whatnot. He's got to be getting up there. Is it like Michael Berryman? Something like that. All right, I gotta Google this because this is otherwise gonna bug me. What is your name? Hills have eyes. What is your name? Michael Berryman. Thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, a minor distraction. Michael Berryman. Okay, because I don't want to just say like the Hills have still making stuff. Okay, good for him. Glad he's still kicking. It's like I think it's my understanding that he has like some sort of like genetic disorder, which kind of makes him look a little off. Like that's like characteristics of whatever his disorder is. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think he does. Like he doesn't have fingernails or something like that. It's like if you're gonna get a bad hand, you might as well play it well. So there you go. It's like the various grizzled old men who have always looked old, like Ed Harris or Lance Hendrickson. Let's get or Tim Thomerson. No sweat glands, hair, fingernails, or teeth. Well, thank you for the information on whatever HED is. I'm not going to attempt those words right now while I'm fighting snakes. But thank you, Power Lad, for the medical words of the day. Hippohydrotic ectodermal dysplasia. Sure. Oh, I would imagine not having sweat glands. That's not good. You need those. I mean, you also need teeth, but sweat glands, that's a big one. Oh, I can dominate. What am I doing? I'm too busy talking about whatever Michael Berryman's got going on. There we go. I agree. Yeah, it's good. I prefer knowing things to not knowing things. Oh, now I'm a sparkly vampire of clan Twilight. Oh God. Even though I was not the target demographic of the Twilight series, I have watched most of the movies with riff tracks. They are very funny. I have I don't know, just fascination with the Twilight films. Jess read the books, and I will always remember that the last book really pissed her off. Because I think that's when it got really kind of just wah-wah. The riff tracks make it like possible to get through. Like you have to have support in watching them. Like you have to have like people making fun of it. Oh, I haven't leveled yet. I need to level. Oh God. Like just some of the decisions in the book series. Like, oh God. Yeah, falling in, like, I'm sorry, I almost said falling in love, imprinting on a baby. That's a good look in the modern era. Oh God. Oh God. But yeah, I'm not going to begrudge her Anne Rice fan fiction. You know, good for Stephanie Meyer. Soccer moms like vampires too. Even religious soccer moms. Let's do. Hello, additional people. How goes it? Oh, I really don't want to do your story arc and have to walk all over the fucking place. Especially because I need flight. Alright, let's contact. Oh, you're a person. We'll do you. We'll go fight snakes. For the good of the relationship, we're gonna hold off dating until 5. Oh God. Oh God. God. Oh God. You know, they wouldn't want her to get past her prime. They don't want to. God. Oh, Twilight. Twilight discussion. We're talking Twilight. We were talking about vampires, and I was sparkling. I'm just gonna lay it out. I was sparkling. You know, it's a Dominator thing, not necessarily a vampire thing, and I'm Team Edward because Team Jacob is a little creepy. Just saying. Oh, yes. Oh, this Shady Rogues takes a strong stance on imprinting on babies and children. God. Look, okay, I don't write. I don't write. I'm not a writer. I don't make money at writing. But if I did, I would let my wife read it at first to get the really embarrassing things. I would be like, you know, dear wife, could you please read, you know, my garbage? And, you know, I would like to think that I would trust my wife enough to go, oh, the part where the, you know, the werewolf man imprints on the baby, because that means like he's fallen in love with baby. Like, you know, how does this look? Like, what does this look like practically, what does it mean for the story? I would like to think that, my wife Jess would just go, I'd take that out. It's a bad look. I trust her enough to go, Nick, take that the fuck out. Oh God, what the hell am I even doing? You need somebody. You gotta have somebody to catch you at your bad moments. Hello, tiny gremlin. How you doing?
Is she at school?
Yeah, she's at school. She's got school for like 3 more weeks. I know you don't know what a week is yet, but yeah, she's got school. But she'll be home to play with you in a little bit, okay? Okay?
I do not have school left.
Yeah, you don't have school right now. You're hanging out with me. You want to say hi to people? Hi. Okay, that's supposed to be hi. Okay, go play. Thank you for being social. Anyway, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is like Stephen King. There was a point in time when Stephen King was just immune to editing due to name recognition and probably cocaine. Like he had fuck you power. And that's how I understand like that one scene in It was put on page. That scene in It that will never be filmed. If you've read It, you know what I'm talking about. If and it's a toss up between that and imprinting on Baby.